What is Bitcoin and should you buy any? Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is everywhere these days. But very few understand how it works and whether Bitcoin is safe. Before you buy Bitcoin, there are some key things to consider. Before we start, it's important to be clear that this is an educational guide to understand Bitcoin, not investment advice. I wrote this guide in response to growing questions about Bitcoin and hearing about costly mistakes from some who attempted to buy Bitcoin via unreputable platforms. I bought some Bitcoin to really understand both how it works and how to buy Bitcoin safely. What is Bitcoin? To many people, Bitcoin represents the future of paying for something, as a new digital global cryptocurrency. Rather than using a £1 coin or $1 bill, something could be one Bitcoin, one BTC. But Bitcoin is much more than a currency, and this is why people often get confused. It's also the entire network, known as a blockchain, that securely oversees the entire process of someone sending money to someone else. Say you spend £20 at a restaurant on a Visa debit card. That transaction must be processed through a card machine, Visa, your bank and the merchant bank. At each step, communication and verification takes place. Bitcoin's promise is to remove all of this friction involved in the verification, whilst also making payments much more secure. You could use your mobile phone to send £20 worth of Bitcoin to the restaurant directly. 13 key things to know about Bitcoin. As a total novice, I spent days researching the ins and outs of Bitcoin, its benefits and risks. Here's my distilled list of the key points. 1. Trust. Bitcoin fills the trust gap between two parties, currently the role of banks. 2. Secure. Transactions are encrypted within a blockchain which is impossible to hack. 3. Decentralized. With no one body in control, it can't be taken down, hacked or manipulated. 4. Unregulated. There's no guarantee of protection if a payment is made in error. 5. Transparent. Both code and all BTC transactions. Imagine knowing where every tax penny went. 6. Low cost. Removes institutions and friction, especially for international payments. 7. Speed. Complete digital network. 8. Limited supply, capped at 21 million bitcoins. 9. Truly global, doesn't geographically exclude people. 10. Privacy, institutions don't hold your data. 11. Virtual, despite its name, Bitcoin has no physical coins, all ones and zeros. 12. Volatile, Bitcoin value still fluctuates wildly, don't see it as a short-time investment. 13. Energy intensive, Bitcoin mining has a massive carbon footprint. Should you buy Bitcoin? Firstly, you don't need to buy a full Bitcoin. That would be pretty expensive now. A Bitcoin can be divided all the way down to 100 millionths. You can buy BTC for as little as £5 if you wish. If you can't spare £5 or are in debt, please don't buy Bitcoin as you could lose money. There are 3 types of people buying Bitcoin. Speculators, the value has risen massively, but it's still very volatile, making Bitcoin a risky investment. Actual users, what it's all for. Spending and even earning in Bitcoin is slowly gaining traction. The curious, Bitcoin's an exciting new technology, and many want to just understand the future of money and be part of the conversation. You need just 5 things before buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin address, a string of numbers unique to you, that allows you to receive Bitcoin, acts like a bank account number, also known as a public key. Bitcoin wallet, a secure place to store your Bitcoin, acts like a bank account. Bitcoin exchange, a website to convert old school cash into Bitcoin, acts like a bureau de change. Payment method, a debit or credit card to buy Bitcoin. Form of identity, you'll need your passport or driver's license to hand.